Hey everyone, how's it going today? Jumping in live to talk about human design and why it doesn't share the whole truth. You know, everyone is talking about human design these days. It's a little crazy. I don't know how it took off so fast. It's great. I talk to people all around the world and everyone's telling me their human design type. If you don't know human design, if you're one of the people who hasn't heard of it, it's based on your birth chart. It's kind of like a psychological test combined with astrology, I think. I only know the surface level information about it. And someone randomly sent me a link to find out mine. So I'm a manifesting generator, if that means anything to you. And everyone is telling me their type. It's crazy. It's really taken off. And, I had to jump in and do a video about this, why I don't think it shares the whole truth. It's interesting. And one of my clients actually was asking me last week if I thought she could change her type because she didn't like what her type was, and she thought that it was going to be hard for her to create her business based on her type that she got. So yeah, that's why I want to jump in here because here's the thing. It doesn't matter the test, right? We've got human design, we have the MBTI, we've got the Enneagram, or however you pronounce it. All these different psychological personality tests. We've got astrology and all these things. And yes, they do help to fill in some of the gaps within our human personality to help us better understand our personality, our strengths, our weaknesses, how we can improve ourselves, blah, 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 right? They all do that in their own way. Like I have my psychology degree and I learned about a few different ones in school. The MBTI was interesting, right? I'm an INFJ, sometimes an E, sometimes an I. Again, if that means anything to you. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, we are all consciousness living in a body. And the more we can get in touch with who we are as a conscious being and live from that state of pure conscious awareness, the easier our life is going to be. And the more we take all of these labels, like that's what human design is, that's what all these other psychological personality tests are, astrology, all the things, they're labels. We're trying to put form on the formless. And the more we take all of these tests and these labels and try and figure ourselves out and figure out our personality and get really clear on who we are, the further we get away from who we are as pure conscious beings, pure conscious awareness, where life is a lot more simple. The world is already so complicated. We don't need, in my opinion, we really don't need layers and layers of more stuff to try and understand about who we are and our personalities. Hey, Vanessa. Yeah, and I know you are on an amazing journey of learning about conscious awareness. I picked up the same book that you're reading, The Untethered Soul. I read it 10 years ago, and I'm like loving rereading it right now. It's just going way deeper. And that's all about coming from that state of pure conscious awareness, right? So, hey to everyone who's in here live, and hi to everyone who's watching this on the replay. If you're seeing it on the replay, be sure to type replay in the comments so I know you caught it. So, yes to being so done with labels because it is just like our brains are already so full, our thoughts are so busy. We're all living in a thought projected reality, right? And then you throw on top of it, a pandemic, climate change, ascension, spiritual development, all the things. And there is a lot going on in our minds for us to untangle so that we can find peace, contentment, and happiness and joy. And by adding on more layers of like, oh, I'm a manifesting generator. Oh, I'm a projector. I need to do this. I need to think about this when I talk to people and know that they're absorbing this about me when I talk, and I need to blah, blah, blah. Like, oh my God, like that is just too much. Hey, Rita, thank you. Hey, Amina. Hey, everyone. Like, let's just simplify all of this. Like, I don't know about you, but my mind doesn't need to be any more busy. I've got enough going on in my own personal life. Like, I'm just trying to calm it down. I'm trying to declutter, and I'm trying to have less on my mind rather than more. And how we get less on our mind is by getting in touch with our awareness, with who we are as pure conscious beings. It's sinking back into the state of peace, awareness, contentment, love, and joy that's always there. It's just behind your thoughts. Our thoughts grab us and try and take us for a ride a million times a day. It's like all these trains pulling through into the station, and you have the option to get on and get taken for a ride. And it's part of the human experience. A lot of times it happens and we don't even realize that we're being pulled around by our thoughts. But the more we do this practice, the more we can step back, open up our awareness, and notice, like, wait a second, this is not who I really am. I don't need to get dragged into that state of judgment or fear or uncertainty or regret or whatever it might be. My natural state is peace, contentment, love, and joy, and I'm going to consciously return back there to my state of pure conscious awareness. So, whatever, that's my 2 cents about human design. A little bit of a rant. If you'd like to start the discussion with me, if you're an advocate for human design, I'm totally open to it. Drop it in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I'd love to hear about that as well in the comments. Let's start a conversation. But I think, as a society, as a collective, the more we can simplify our life, the better. The less we can rely on labels that create separateness, the better. Because at the end of the day, we are all one. And the more we get in touch with who we are as a conscious, aware being, the easier and more playful and joyful this life will be. Yeah, so hey, Raymond says, it's like saying you are what you think I am myself. Yeah, you are what you think I am. Are you referring to human design when you say that's what it is? You are what you think I am myself. Yeah, right. Because what other people think of us, we have no control over that, whatever they're projecting on us. It's like we're all living in our own virtual reality world with virtual reality goggles on, projecting our own experience. So even when we try to show up a certain way, others are still going to perceive us in a different light. Like, we have no control over that. And the less attachment we have to being seen a certain way or needing validation, the easier everything will be. It's all about letting go. It's all about stepping back into peace, into contentment, into pure conscious awareness, stepping back rather than forward down the thought hole. It's a practice I'm doing myself, and so far it's been amazing. There's more work to do, but so far it's been amazing. So thank you everyone for jumping in. Let's drop into our state here. If you have 3 minutes with me to do a really quick meditation, let's drop into who you are as a pure conscious being. Let's get a little taste of that. Okay, wonderful. And before we do, I am comfortable in my own skin and happy with myself. What others think of me is on them and will not affect my life or opinions of myself. Yeah, perfect. That's great. Okay, so if you're in a place where you can drop into a quick meditation, I welcome you to do that now. If you could sit down, turn off distractions for about 3 to 5 minutes. You're welcome to close your eyes. You can also listen if you're working or driving or doing something else, walking. Let's start by taking 3 deep breaths into the belly. Ready? Deep breath in. Hold the breath in. Nice long breath out. Hold the breath out. A deep breath into the belly, up to the chest. Hold the breath in. Nice long breath out. Hold it out. Last one, biggest breath of the day so far, into your belly, up to your chest, all the way up to your shoulders. Hold a bit longer. And nice long breath out. Hold it out for a few seconds and allow your breathing to return to normal. Still taking those nice deep belly breaths on your own. And you can close your eyes if you're able to. And I want you to say to yourself inwardly, using your own thoughts, I'm ready to vibrate at my highest frequency. And you can take some deep breaths into any shifts you may be experiencing. Now I want you to turn your focus to the space within your chest, in your heart center, located behind the breastbone in the center of your chest. And as you start to go in that space with your mind's eye, you start to notice that the space within your heart center is vast. It is your connection, your portal to the universe, the divine, again, whatever label you like to use there. And it is also pure expansion within your heart. And it defies the logic of the human intellect. It can't quite understand how we can have so much expansive space located within our human body. So take a few deep breaths here and tune into this wonderful space in your heart center. Knowing that you're tuning into who you really are as pure consciousness, living in a human body. And you can stay here longer if it feels nice, or you're welcome to come out of the quick little meditation here and slowly open your eyes and return back to the room. Hopefully you got a little taste there. That was just a quick one, but a little taste of who you really are as a conscious being. So I'd love to hear your comments of your experience there. Just what was that? A couple minutes of tuning into the space within your heart, the space of your consciousness. Drop a note in the comments and let me know if anything came up for you there. And yeah, again, as always, would love to read your comments. So thanks everyone for tuning in, listening to my mini rant. Take care. I'll talk to you all soon.